Hello, Pelham Elementary parents. My name is John Sabalos. I am the Director of Technology for Pelham Schools, and I'm here to help you log into your student's Google account today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to actually walk you through how you're going to be able to sign into your child's Google account. So what you're going to notice is I'm on my computer right now. I'm on my laptop, and I'm in Google Chrome. It's our preferred browser that we're asking everyone to use. But if you're in Safari, you can use that as well. What we're asking a lot of the parents to do, and for yourself, is a lot of you have Gmail accounts. You may have a Yahoo account, and in order to avoid any sort of issues with like different accounts, different passwords, and stuff like that, the easiest way to do this is to open something called an incognito window. So if you're in Google Chrome, on the very top right, there's these three dots. If you go to new incognito window, it actually, what that will do is it will open a new browser without like any of your old credentials or your other Gmail and stuff like that being signed in, and it gives you a fresh screen. If you were using Safari from the very top, as long as you're not signed into a Gmail account, use Safari. But to avoid making sure that anyone's signed into any sort of accounts, if you go to File and a new private window, use that new private window so that way you can sign into your child's Google account as well. Within Microsoft Edge, if you're on a Windows-based machine, that feature is also there as well. It's just called a private window. So you can open that up and go to File, New Private Window, and that will do that. Once you're in this incognito window or private window, you can go to a building website or you can go to the district website. What this will allow you to do is you'll see the alert come up that our schools are still closed. But what you're going to notice is on the very top part, there's something called the Launchpad. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually click on this, and it should bring you to a screen that looks exactly like this, where it says the Pelham Launchpad, and it's going to ask you to sign in with Google. All right, so once I'm here, it's going to ask me for an email address. So the email address that you're going to sign in with, if your child's name was John Smith, all right, so John is the first name, Smith is the last name, you would use Smith, the last name, and then you're going to use the first three letters of the first name, so J-O-H. The login would then be at pelhamschools.org. All right. So because I'm using this fictional character, it's not going to work for me. But again, it's just going to be the last name and the first three initials at pelhamschools.org. I have a test account that I'm going to be using for our demo, so that way you can actually see what your child's screen will look like. I'm going to sign in with this demo account for our training today. For your password, the teachers will actually be emailing that out to you because we don't want to put that in a public video. So they will be providing that to you. For the most part, at 3 through 5, your student or child should know their password. At K to 2, they will be providing that to you as well. If there are any issues with your password when you try to sign in, just contact your classroom teacher, and they will be able to put in a help desk ticket for us to help service that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the password I'm using for this demo student account, so that way we can see what your child's screen will look like. Click next, and it's going to bring me into a little screen that looks like this. It says, "Welcome to the Pelham Launchpad." And what this will do is there are certain apps and stuff like that that our kids can use, but the one we're focused on today is called Google Classroom. This is where the teachers are going to be posting their assignments, the link for the Google Meets when they meet up virtually. So you're going to click on Google Classroom, and there may be a prompt that comes up. It might have like a username right here in the middle. What you're going to do is you're just going to click on the little blue button. And there's also going to be an option, if it's your first time signing into Google Classroom, to pick your role of either a teacher or a student. You're just going to pick a student, and then you're going to be able to see there might be a couple of different Google Classrooms that are populated here based on like the music teacher or the art teacher. But for the most part, you should see a homeroom teacher. It'll say like grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. It'll have the grade, and it'll show the teacher's name. what I did is I created something called this technology department demo, and I'm going to actually click on that. And right here is something called the stream. There's classwork and people. And what you'll be able to do as a parent is inside of the stream, the teacher will be posting their assignments up here daily. So what you can do is this will be refreshed. If you could think about it, it's almost like a Facebook feed or a Twitter feed. So they can go into here, they can grab their assignments for the day. So when they go live in the middle of this week, it would say like new assignment for day 11. It will actually look like this. The teacher may leave a little comment for them, some directions, and the students can then click on this Google Doc, and they'll be able to get their assignment right from here. In here, the directions for the lesson will be listed, and they'll be able to complete their assignments. For right now, there's nothing else that you have to really worry about. If there were other links or features that they're going to need access to, the easiest way, again, is if you're in the assignment, you can just click the back button, or you can click up here. If there's other classes, maybe there's like FLES or something like that, click on the 3 dots on the top left. They can see other classes here on the left-hand side as well that they can access any of those materials. If there's a link for a Google Meet, all of that stuff will be in here. It shouldn't have to be emailed to you anymore. And that's all I can think of for now. If you have any questions or concerns, I ask that you just email your classroom teacher. They should be able to help you out with that. Again, this is a learning thing for us as well. And we're trying to build this as we go along. I hope all of you are home, healthy, and safe. I know, it's been a crazy time for us here in Pelham, but I really do appreciate the support that you're giving to us as an administration, to the teachers. They're working really hard, and the principals have been helping them as well. And we thank you very much.